Just tell the magistrate about Tina. Everything. They'll understand.
Mum, do we have to?
David, morning. Good to see you all. You must be Mrs. Platt.
Yes, and this is my mother.
Audrey Roberts. I'm very pleased to meet you. Actually, my husband was Councillor Alf Roberts. You might remember.
You're looking very smart, young man.
Yeah, well, it's not smart enough, is it? Or else I wouldn't be here.
Well, should we just go through the procedure once more before we start?
Listen, can I not just go in there now and tell them everything?
Sorry?
Well, what's the point spinning it out? I mean, we all know I did it. I've no excuse for it. So how about I go in there, tell them that myself, and save you the hassle and time of even being here?
David, what have we just said?
What have you just said? If he thinks he's doing right, just leave him.
David Platt.
Look, am I legally obliged to even have you in there with me?
Well, no, but put it this way. I'd strongly advise it.
So I'm not then?
No.
David.
You've got...
I must admit I'm somewhat reluctant to proceed with this case without a duty solicitor. Do you intend to seek alternative representation?
No. No, I'm fine, thanks.
I very much doubt that's the case.
What's he doing, Mum?
He's doing all right. Just leave him.
I could go on about some things that we haven't said.
Finally.
Just, I don't think it'll change anything, and it'll just keep us all here for longer.
It might change everything.
Gail, just...
I'm touched by your consideration for the general well-being of this court, young man. But under the circumstances, maybe one unorthodox approach deserves another. I'm prepared to move on to the next case and readdress yours in an hour when you've had time to consult with your family and seek a bit more considered advice.
Yeah, but I don't want to, though.
No, but I do, and it's my court. Speak to your solicitor.
Well, you're always saying he needs to grow up.
Not like this. Explain himself, he might have a chance of getting off. It's like he's saying, I've done all this, and now punish me.
Well, is that wrong?
He's not even trying.
Oh, Gail, Adolf Hitler explained himself. Well, I'm not making that comparison, obviously.
If he's not going to tell the magistrate what led him to all this, I'll have to do it myself.
I'm not sure that's allowed. Besides, what led him to all this is the way we've handled him.
The way I've handled him, you mean?
Oh.
We've had a bit of a chat.
Well, I hope you decided to be a bit more sensible now you've had a chance to think about it.
Your son's going to speak for himself.
No, David!
Gail.
Mum, please. Let me do this, all right? I want to. Let's just get it done, eh?
Are we ready to proceed?
I have spoken at length with David. He wishes to represent himself.
I've had everything explained to me, and I understand that it's not the normal way of going about things, but I know what I've done, and I know what I'm doing.
And you're happy with this?
He might be. I'm not.
Oh, shh.
So, are you ready to proceed?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am, sir. Thank you.
Next, that on the 7th of April
To
2008,
go through every
he assaulted
little
Mr.
detail.
Kenneth
Gail,
Barlow,
he did a lot of
thereby
damage.
occasioning him actual bodily harm. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And finally, that on the 7th of April 2008, you assaulted a police constable, namely PC Joanne Murray, in the execution of her duty. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Oh, David!
You've been a very busy lad, David.
Yeah, well, there are reasons. It's not as simple as that.
Is there anything else you'd like us to take into consideration?
Yes, there is. Quite a lot, actually. Shut up, will you?
No, there isn't. I think that pretty much covers it all.
In that case, all that remains...
Excuse me! No! I'm his mother. Now, you've heard from everybody else. Now, will you please all listen to me for a minute? He didn't mean to do any of this.
Sit down, please.
There are mitigating circumstances.
Mrs. Platt, you are not a solicitor. Stop trying to act like
I
one.
just want you to know he was under a lot of strain.
So am I, Mrs. Platt. Now, if you persist with this behavior, I have to ask you to leave the court.
Gail, sit down. Come on. Sorry, very sorry.
This
Carry
case...
on.
This case is adjourned for sentencing, pending a pre-sentencing report, until 11:30 on the 18th of April.
So what does that mean? I can go?
For now.